Okay, there's one other thing that I need to point out with regards to example 27. So this portion where we did the square root or the sixth root of r to the power of 6, I just want to point out to you that whenever we do a square root, just look at that r to the power of, so if I say 2 to the power of 2, let's make it to the power of 6. 2 to the power of 6 is equal to 64. That much is true, right? But negative 2 to the power of 6 is also 64. In other words, this here has two answers. What does this mean for us? It means that our answer should actually be typed as plus or minus 2, which means we go here and we substitute. Our first substitute is going to be r to the power of r equals 2, but then we have to repeat it and we say, okay, that is if r is 2, but what happens if r is negative 2? Because that's also an option. So then we substitute r is negative 2 into a, and we get ar 5 equals 8. A, and then r is going to be negative 2 to the power of 5 equals 8, which means that we have negative 32a equals 8. Again, we're going to get rid of that 32, so we are going to divide by negative 32 on both sides, meaning that a can equal negative a quarter. If it's negative a quarter, then over here, if we have negative a quarter times 2 to the power of n minus 1, so these answers here is if r is 2. But then we have another scenario where a is a quarter and r equals negative 2. That means that we have a situation where we have Tn equals a quarter times r, which is negative 2, n minus 1. So this n, we're going to make 2, right? Because we're going to repeat this one here. So it should be orange. Sorry, my bad. So that's 2. 2 minus 1 is 1, which means that this answer is going to be negative a half. And if we have T3 is equal to a quarter multiplied by negative a half to the power of 2, because it's going to be 3 minus 1, that's 2, right? So that becomes positive 4. Positive 4 over 4 means we get an answer of 1. Why does this matter? The question is asking us what's the sequence. So our sequence is going to be like this. A equals a quarter. A equals a quarter. R equals 2. R equals negative 2. Then our sequence is going to be two options. A quarter, a half, and 1. If we have positive r. Or negative a quarter. No. Yes, negative a quarter. And then we have negative a half and positive 1. Those are our options, my dear ladies. Now, if it's negative a quarter over here, where's my negative? A is negative a quarter. So, yeah, if A is negative a quarter, then that's negative 1. Okay, so that becomes positive a half and negative a quarter. Negative a quarter, positive a half, and negative 1. So if you're going to do that square root sign, we need to look at both plus and minus options.